Hi, you guys. This is the reason I will never monetize my channel. There's several reasons actually, but let me start with letting you know that I have a book. It is fiction. I basically wrote that book in 2014, and I didn't finish writing the book till like 2016 because of so much editing, and my time was kind of, limited. I was taking care of my kids and all this stuff. Anyways, um, the weird thing was that when I went to go upload my files into the Library of Congress and then upload my files into like my own personal Google Drive, and then I uploaded my files with my distributor. For the longest time, the files were really only existing in like my computer, my Google Drive, and then my distributor. And somehow, my book ended up absolutely everywhere to where um, I wasn't able to recover like royalties, and basically my book ended up not grossing as much royalties as it should have because of that situation. And I also ended up contacting the FTC. I ended up contacting them several times. And then there's another section of the FTC that I contacted, but I can't remember exactly what they're called right now. And then basically my book is like everywhere. It's at Walmart, it's at Amazon, it's at just like everywhere. And I somehow don't get paid anything for my book. And it's crazy because I've spoken about this before, and it always seems like no matter what, no matter how much you try to reach out to Google about things or to look into things, they never do. And that's, I'm gonna say allegedly, just to protect myself here. But it's it's very irritating for me because I spent a very long time writing that book, and nothing came of it, and it's just very irritating in that sense. And that's the second reason I would never make a YouTube channel um and try to look for views, is because I also know the way that the YouTube algorithm works. And I know that unless that you sign up to basically let them um, monetize you, they're not going to count your views. Okay. I'm going to say allegedly again, but basically, unless you let them do that, it's not, you're not going to be able to like gather a lot of views, or at least have the view be counted as recorded. And I know a lot of people talked about this before too, their experience with that. And I used to have a small channel before, and then it grew, and I was getting quite a lot of views. And what happened was that somebody ended up like not liking a video or something, or I don't know what exactly happened, but all I know is that one day I just logged on and my channel was gone. Okay, completely gone. And it all just happened to be, funny enough, and oh so conveniently, around the time that I had to be paid, that I had made enough revenue to finally be paid, and everything was just gone. I don't know who got the money. I don't know who got the payment, but nothing went to me. Okay. And I'm exhausted and tired of this. And you know what was so insulting to me, even when I went to my distributor and I was talking to them, was that they go, "Why don't you write a second book?" And I'm like, "Why would I write a second book so that you can steal it, or somebody can steal it, and I'm not gonna make any money on it?" Like, no. Like, I'll keep all my books and memoirs and everything to myself. And you know, the other reason that I would not monetize any of my videos and why I don't leave stuff on here is because I don't believe that anything should be permanent. If I'm not getting paid, there should be no reason for me to leave anything up here permanently. There's absolutely no incentive, and I'm not going to do it. Okay. At the end of the day, I have to be paid. I'm owed that money and I have to be paid. And it shouldn't take like having to resort to drastic action of like legal action for me to get paid for what I'm basically owed. And I also have like just that experience, which is just very hard to get over, even to this day, even though it happened like 2014. I find that to be very insulting to creators to basically have them make on here a lot of content which generates views for you, which gets people on the platform. They're not just going to click on that person's video. They're going to click on other people's videos too, you know? And you're, having them interact with content and all of this stuff. And I basically don't see the point in making a YouTube channel. Um, if they wouldn't have taken TikTok, I would still be on TikTok right now. And the best place that I ever found was TikTok. TikTok actually uh, gave me the views. It actually counted how many people were watching my stuff, and I liked that transparency. And they also have a history too that they actually pay people. So, in that sense, I found that TikTok was a good place for me to like go advertise my other products, because I have other products that I'm trying to like sell and stuff like that. But then it was this stupid gig um law that came into being that just ruined it for a lot of small creators, because now they took TikTok away because they got to control how much money uh, is being spent in the economy so that they can basically go into contractionary policy. And then I'm sure they'll give us TikTok back when they want to do expansionary policy, right? And they want people to start spending on everything, and they want to basically um, stimulate the economy. I'm sure by that point they'll decide, right, to give us TikTok back, probably and allegedly. But I've gone through so much, and I've spoken about this. I've been very sick past couple of years. With actually, it started really in like 2014. For me, I had a lot of just constant staph infections, and that's how it started. They put me on antibiotics, and then before I knew it, my immune system was attacking me, and it just started to attack me whenever I drink cold liquids and stuff like that. So I don't know how much longer I have on this world, but all I know is that while I'm here, if I'm not getting paid for something, I'm not going to leave my videos up. So by the end of the year, I delete all of my videos that I made for that year, because unless that you have like premium or whatever and you can like save videos or whatever, there should be no reason for me to leave my videos up there, because unless that you pay for these things, I don't see why. I don't see why I should leave anything up here for free for any reason, because at the end of the day, I'm not paid. And even if I were to monetize, they probably wouldn't want me to be famous. Okay? Because I open my mouth too much, because I know I have a limited time on this earth, and I know that like while I'm on this earth, I'm going to open my mouth as much as I can. Okay, that's just where it goes, what it is, and what I think about it. And it's like you can't expect that the person who has absolutely nothing to lose at this point is going to have a reason to play your game. And that's just how I look at it. Because even with this whole Google settlement thing that went on for many users, right when um, they had apparently been sending those emails to people, and I'm going to say allegedly, I noticed that they told me, they sent me this message that said, we're going to start deleting things from your email, and then they started deleting a bunch of my emails. So right now I can't receive nor send um, emails either, unless that I share my financial information with Google, and I refuse to do that too, because I've not been shown absolutely at all any reason why I should trust this company at this point. And um, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. It's until you pay me all the money that I've been owed, I don't see the reason. I do not see the reason for me to continue to um, leave my videos up here. Um, People loved my stuff too, is the thing. And I've changed a lot because I don't believe in determinism anymore. I don't do readings up here, but I do have um, oracle cards, because I made the oracle cards because I wanted people to stop using tarot cards, because it's just, there was a lot of weird things happen to me when I was using tarot cards. And so for that reason, I just really think like just use something that's more like easy to read, and you're not trying to channel things and all this stuff. But I did change my beliefs from determinism to that I create my own reality. And I do believe that I create my own reality, and that I will, get what I want. I will get what I want. It's true. And I choose not to play your game. I choose not to play your game. If you're not going to pay me, I'm not playing your game. Okay? That's the only thing, the only way that I look at it, because I'm tired. I'm tired of never getting paid. I'm tired of being in this like kind of loop where I make one thing after another, and then somehow, some way, it's like my book is like all over the place. It's even at Walmart and Amazon. And sometimes I look at my life when I'm looking through like Walmart and Amazon and stuff like that. And I'm like, I can't even believe that I'm like, that I've got this book out here like this and stuff like that. And I'm like, there should be no reason for me to be financially, going through anything. So, anyways, that's been my 2 cents. Thank you so much for your time, and take care.